Hello friends, it's Miss Dom. Today we are going to be taking a look at a type of art known as still life. If you look on the right, you can see some examples of still life paintings from the collection of the North Carolina Museum of Art. A still life is a painting or a drawing that an artist does of something that's not moving. So usually the artist will take some time to arrange what they're going to draw or paint and make it look nice, and then they study it, and then they draw or paint it. Oftentimes a still life has flowers or food, because most people enjoy food and flowers. Today we're going to be focusing on the food. This time of year, lots of people are thinking about food and their favorite foods. The weather's getting colder outside. I know I don't like to turn on my oven in the summer because it's hot, but in the winter time, I'm baking and cooking things in my oven, and I'm thinking about food. So I want you to think about your favorite food and think about making a work of art that's all about food. So it can be a still life, which means you might actually go to your pantry and get some actual food to put in front of you, or maybe draw a picture of your lunch. Or you can find a picture of food that you like. So if you look at the screen, you can see up in the left-hand corner, I pulled some pictures of food that I like. You don't have to draw the food that I like. I want you to draw food that you like. Now, I drew a circle, and if you want to, you can get yourself a plain paper plate like this and draw the food on the plate. Or like I said, you can arrange it and look at it and draw it on a piece of paper like the still life artists have done. So I'm going to leave that part up to you. I'm also going to let you decide what type of medium you want to use. So it's always a good idea to start in pencil, but then you can color it in with whatever you have available. I'm going to be drawing on the computer because, as always, that's the easiest way to do it. And you don't need to follow along. I'm going to do this really quickly because you're probably not drawing the same food that I am. But I like to walk you through the thought process of drawing. And so I am looking at that circle, and let's imagine that I'm drawing the plate. So I have a picture of pasta and shrimps. And shrimps are one of the foods that I really like, and they sort of curl around like that. Let's see. Now, once again, notice that I didn't do it perfectly the first try. That's why I said it's always a good idea to start with pencil so that you can erase out any mistakes that you make. Okay, so there's one shrimp. I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some more shrimps. Now, a lot of times when they're on your plate, they're sort of overlapping. So I'm going to go ahead and make it so that that shrimp is sort of under that big shrimp that I started with. Alright, I'm going to draw another one. And let's see, let's get that tail in there. And then once again, made that one a little bit too skinny. So I'm going to do a little bit of erasing. And even, I think I'm going to make this one a little bit fatter too. I like my shrimps nice and plump. So I'm going to make that one a little more plump. Alright, so I'm going to put a few shrimps on my plate. And again, you can think about maybe overlapping. Let's see, get one right here. That's going to be under that one. And I'm going to add some pasta. So I'm going to do a little different pasta than what I see there. I'm just going to make it more like spaghetti type pasta. So maybe it's a shrimp scampi. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to draw some pasta, and let's say that shrimp is sitting on the pasta. maybe some pastas on top of the shrimp, kind of all mixed up. And I noticed in that other picture there's some broccoli. I really like broccoli too. Broccoli is kind of a fun shape. It kind of looks like little trees. So I'm going to add a few stalks of broccoli in there. And the broccoli could be mixed in with the pasta, or it could be sort of on its own. Once again, think about doing some overlapping. So maybe this broccoli right here is underneath that other broccoli. So we'll add some broccoli. Okay, so now that I've got my broccoli and my shrimp, now I'm going to add some color. So shrimp's kind of pinky, so I'm going to get some pink in there for my shrimps. Kind of yellowy. Get some yellow in there for my pasta. If it's scampi, it has some garlic sauce. Maybe I have a little bit of parsley or some other greens in there. And then of course I have my green broccoli. Alright, so I'm starting to get a nice full plate in there. And I'm doing this sort of quickly, so you can, take a little more time doing it. If you wanted to, you could even decorate the plate. So maybe this plate has, a pattern around the edge if you want to create a decorative plate. That's another option for you. Or you can keep the plate plain, or like I said, maybe you're deciding to do yours more like those still life artists, and you're looking at it sitting on the table rather than sitting on the plate. So lots of options. The name of the theme is Still Life and Food. So you can arrange it as a still life either on the table or on a plate, and enjoy drawing a food that you like. And once again, it does not have to be fruit. That's just what I decided to do. So have fun drawing some food, and I hope you enjoy taking a look at the beautiful still life paintings on the right hand side from the North Carolina Museum of Art. Goodbye. See you next time.